The Museum of Fine Arts is a museum in Heroes Square, Budapest, Hungary, facing the Palace of Art. It was built by the plans of Albert Schickdance and Philipp Herzog in an eclectic neoclassical style. Further explanation needed, between 1900 and 1906. The museum's collection is made up of international art, other than Hungarian, including all periods of European art, and comprises more than 100,000 pieces. The collection is made up of older editions such as those from Buda Castle, the Esterházy and Zichy estates, as well as donations from individual collectors. The museum's collection is made up of 6 departments: Egyptian, Antique, Old Sculpture Gallery, Old Master Paintings Gallery, Modern Collection, Graphics Collection. The institution celebrated its centenary in 2006. The gallery holds the second largest collection of Egyptian art in Central Europe. It comprises a number of collections bought together by Hungarian Egyptologist, Eduard Mahler, in the 1930s. Subsequent digs in Egypt have expanded the collection. Some of the most interesting pieces are the painted mummy sarcophagi. The old master paintings from 13th to 18th centuries are the 3,000 paintings in the collection offer an almost uninterrupted survey of the development of European painting from the 13th to the late 18th centuries. The core of the collection is constituted by the 700 paintings acquired from the Esterházy estate. The collection is split up into Italian, German, Netherlandish, Flemish, French, English, and Spanish art. The most important works include Maso di Banco's Coronation of the Virgin, Sassetta St. Thomas Aquinas et Prayer, Domenico Ghirlandaio's St. Stephen Martyr, Bernardo Bellatto's The Piazza della Signoria in Florence, Gentile Bellini's portrait of Caterina Cornaro, Giorgian's portrait of a young man, Raphael's Esterházy Madonna, Giambattista Pittoni's St. Elizabeth distributing alms, 3 works by Corrado Giaquinto, Allegory of Painting, The Angel Annunciant and Moses receiving the laws. Correggio's Madonna and Child with an Angel, 3 works by Sebastiano del Piombo, Bronzino's Adoration of the Shepherds as well as his Venus, Cupid, and Jealousy, Romanino's Doge Agostino Barbarigo handing over a banner to Niccolo Orsini, Titian's portrait of Doge Marcantonio Trevisani, Tintoretto's Supper at Emmaus, Tiepolo's St. James the Greater in the Battle of Clavio, Durer's portrait of a young man, Bernard van Orly's portrait of Emperor Charles V, 8 pictures by Lucas Cranach the Elder, Peter Bruegel the Elder's St. John the Baptist preaching, Rubens's Museus Savola before Pours Enna, Murillo's The Christ Child distributing bread to pilgrims, Martin van Heemskerk's Lamentation, 2 excellent portraits by Frans Hals, and a particularly strong collection of works by Spanish masters including El Greco, Velázquez, and Goya. The collection's main section is devoted to pieces from the Middle Ages to the 17th century. It was based on the Italian collection of Karoli Polski and Istvan Ferenczi's bronze collections. From the latter came one of the most treasured works, the small equestrian by Leonardo da Vinci. A number of painted wooden sculptures feature in the German and Austrian section. The collection shows selected rotating exhibitions of its collection of 10,000 drawings and 100,000 prints originating mainly from the Esterházy, Istvandilhez and Pál Majewski acquisitions. All periods of European graphic art are represented. Important pieces include 2 studies by Leonardo da Vinci for the Battle of Anghiari, 15 drawings by Rembrandt, 200 pieces by Goya, and French aquatints. The museum's collection of 19th and 20th century art is less significant than those found in other departments. It is a younger collection. The bulk of the painting is from the Biedermeier period and French art. From the latter are representatives of the Romantic period, Eugène Delacroix, the Barbizon School, Jean-Baptiste Camille Corot, Gustave Courbet, and Impressionism, Edouard Manet, Claude Monet, Camille Pissarro, Pierre-Auguste Renoir, Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. There is a large collection of sculptures by Auguste Rodin and Constantin Meunier. Hungarian artist, Victor Vásárhelyi, donated a significant collection of his works to the gallery. These have found a permanent home outside the walls of the gallery at the Zichy mansion in Óbuda. The 2-story wing of the building is known as the Vásárhelyi Museum and is the only one of its kind in Eastern Europe. In 2008, the director of the Museum of Fine Arts, Laszlo Bajon, proposed the merging of his museum with that of the Hungarian National Gallery, due to the similar exhibition and collection profile of the two. Both, along with the Ludwig Museum of Contemporary Art, specialize in 20th century and contemporary fine art, much of which was created by Hungarian artists living overseas. After his request to add an €18 million underground extension to the Museum of Fine Arts, which would have united collections spread across the city, was denied in February 2011, Bajan presented an alternative plan to the government to build 2 new buildings at the cost of €150 million. He envisioned the new buildings, one housing contemporary European art and the other Hungarian photography, as a special museum island that would complement the Museum of Fine Arts and the Budapest Art Hall, Muxarnok, by permanently joining the 2 collections by 2017. In September 2011, Secretary of State for Culture Gazizix officially announced plans to build a new structure along Andrassy Ut close to City Park and near the existing Budapest Museum of Fine Arts and Budapest Art Hall, Muxarnok. This building would house the collections of the current Hungarian National Gallery. This expanded plan, which would utilize the entire boulevard, is also referred to as the Budapest Museum Quarter or Andrassy Quarter. In early December 2011, Ferenc Szak, director of the Hungarian National Gallery since 2010 and critical of the proposed merger of the gallery with the Museum of Fine Arts, called the merge process unprofessional, anti-democratic and short-sighted and announced that he would resign at the end of 2011. As of March 5, 2012, a new director had not been named and the Hungarian National Gallery was being led by Deputy General Director, György Szux.